guys, Rosie Annette here, and today I'm going to be doing a video that's a little different for my channel. It's going to be kind of a story time chit-chatty video with you about my personal relationship with food and kind of how it's grown and morphed and changed over the years. I'm probably more nervous for this video than I've ever been for filming any video for you guys, just because I feel like food is something that is a very touchy subject with a lot of people, and I don't want to offend anyone. However, I do think it's important to talk about, especially my relationship with food and kind of how it was in a very bad place where I was very obsessive over food, and maybe it can help some of you guys, because I know I've heard of a lot of other people being in the same place I was, so I just want to throw it out there and maybe you guys can relate to this video and kind of tell you where I'm at now as far as it goes. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So I guess my relationship with food, like my whole life, growing up, I was a very picky eater. Like, basically, if it wasn't like pizza, pasta, potatoes, popcorn, like, I wasn't eating it. But apart from that, and I'll link these videos down below, but my weight loss transformation videos, I mentioned in there how I didn't realize I was overweight until the Wii Fit came out, and I stepped on this balance board at a party. And when I did, my knee blew up like a giant balloon and marked me as overweight. Probably hands down the most embarrassing experience of my life. And that's when I realized I was overweight. And from there is when, like, not just being a picky eater, but like things kind of started changing. I remember after school, being picked up from school and going to Taco Bell and timing how fast I could slam a Taco Bell burrito. Like, so when I realized I was overweight, I wanted to lose weight, obviously, is where it first started. So initially, as I mentioned in that video, I just started counting calories. Briefly, I cut out soda and stuff, and I lost about like 15-ish pounds. You can see like more in depth in that video, but my weight stayed stagnant for years. When my friend Natalie passed away and I really began like what I call like my true transformation journey, like started from then, is when like my relationship with food really turned into a fear of food, is what I would say. I was never anorexic or bulimic. Like, I never stopped eating, I never made myself throw up or anything like that, but it was more so like I lost the weight, I got down to my goal weight. But then I became not scared to eat necessarily, but scared to eat foods that I wasn't in control of. So if I wasn't making it at home, or my mom wasn't making it in like a controlled environment, and I had to get food from like a restaurant, or even a friend's mom was cooking it, like, it gave me such bad anxiety. And it's like really hard to explain. But I was scared to eat, and it wasn't like I was necessarily scared of food, but I was scared of gaining the weight back. And I just want to say, since that transformation video, and since reaching my goal weight, which was 105 pounds, by the way, I have gained weight back. I now weigh 117, 18 pounds. I like fluctuate right in between there. But that was something that's really hard for me to grasp. And I think it's because since I'm now a certified personal trainer, I feel like people view personal trainers as like these nutrition fitness gods. Like, we don't screw up, we're put on this pedestal, we're like, we only eat chicken, rice, and broccoli every meal of every day, which is ironic because I don't even know the last time I had chicken, rice, and broccoli as a meal. But gaining weight back put me in a very vulnerable, weird position. So I was scared of food, and then we moved, and somewhere between the move and food, I started letting myself go. The discipline upon eating super strict and counting calories and all that. I guess I should rewind a little bit. So I was scared with food. I didn't want to go out to eat. I was obsessive with calories, and then I discovered counting your macros. So your proteins, your carbs, and your fat. And then that took it to an entire new level. I had to weigh everything I ate, whether it be an apple or some strawberries or anything. Like, it was being weighed before I ate it. And anytime we'd make a big meal, I'd have to, like, my mom would cut up the veggies, I would weigh them, we'd put them in, and I'd calculate like what a single portion would be for everything. Like, this was every meal of every day. Like, I had to know. And I would spend, sometimes if we were going out to eat, an hour or so trying to figure out, like, okay, how many calories is this? Like, if we were going out to Mexican food, how many chips can I eat? Like, every single chip. And if I knew we were going out to the movies and I wanted popcorn and candy, like, just to have even a cheat meal, I remember doing like a lifting workout, and then I'd go in the pool and I'd swim a mile, and then if I didn't reach enough calories still, I would do like a dancey type workout. It became really obsessive to stay at this calorie goal to not gain weight. And once I figured out macros, it became even worse. And macro counting, don't get me wrong, is such an efficient way to lose weight and to maintain your weight and gain muscle, and like, there's so many good things about macro counting. I'm not dissing it at all, but it put me in a very bad spot emotionally, and it gave me just so much anxiety. So then fast forward a little bit, I remember going to like the zoo with my boyfriend's friend and packing my own meal even, because I was scared to eat their food, and going on a road trip up to Northern California, and I remember stopping in In-N-Out, and I had my Greek yogurt cereal and my fruit there, and they all ate In-N-Out, and I refused to eat it, and I packed every meal for that trip. And when we moved, something shifted. I don't know if it was like the stress of moving, but I started to loosen up, like I said earlier, that discipline I had on food, and I started to allow myself to eat here and eat out there. And like I said, I gained weight after that. It's no lie. I've gained about 12, 13 pounds. We'll just say 10 to make it easy. And that was really hard for me emotionally. I'm still comfortable in my own body, and I'm still proud of the work I've achieved, and I do think some of that weight gain is definitely muscle. I don't think it's all fat. But like I said, being a personal trainer, I feel like people look at me a certain way and expect a certain diet and perfection and everything out of me. And as a personal trainer, which is kind of where this is going, I want whatever. I don't expect all my clients to get a six-pack. I don't expect them to be breaking world records with weightlifting or to do a physique competition. But as a trainer, I feel like all these things are kind of like the weight is put on me. And like, people always tell me like, you're my motivation. I look up to you. Like, I love all your posts. They drive me. And that puts a lot of pressure on me, and I'm very hard on myself. And after I finished my first half marathon, I was like, I have to do a physique competition, because that's just what all the good trainers I know have done, and that's just what like the thing is for trainers. And I'm getting off tangent a little bit, but my point is that even though I have gained weight, and I'm not doing a physique competition, because my anxiety then would be like to the moon or Mars or further, some other galaxy, who knows, but I'm happy with my body. And I mean, are there things I would love to change about my body? Yeah, of course. I would love to be taller and have a longer torso, but hey, that's never gonna happen. But I will say this though, I did feel a little bit more confident when I was a little thinner, but I don't necessarily think that's because of my body. I think it partially was, but I think it was because of people's eyes on me and the attention I got for losing 30 pounds, which is now 20. And I mean, no one likes to say they gained weight, and even though I am still comfortable in my body and I do still think I look good, and I'm you know, 99% of the time. We all have our off days. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I hope you guys get what I'm saying. So my relationship with food and where I'm at now is much different. I allow myself to go out to eat more and have more liberties with food. I still do eat, you know, fairly healthy, but like if on a whim one night I don't feel like cooking or whatever, we'll go out to eat and I'll have a cheat meal, and I won't inside be feeling this sense of, oh my god, this meal is going to make me gain 50 pounds and I'm going to be up above where I was, and this is going to start me spiraling out of control and gaining all the weight back. I still think food is fuel for your body, but I also don't think being necessarily as obsessed with counting and controlling every like outside variable of food is healthy either. It's nice to be able to go out to eat now that I have this mentality, like, that I like the weight that I'm at, and know, like, if I'm eating a chip at a restaurant, like, not being scared of this chip and not sitting there with the chip basket counting, okay, this is chip 4 and 5, uh-oh, I better slow down, I'm only allowed 10 at dinner, like, I hope this is making sense, because I feel like food is something that a lot of people are seriously addicted to. And food, or not addicted to, but just like eating habits in general, like whether you're anorexic or you're an overeater, it goes all sorts of ways. I feel like so many people struggle with food. And it's amazing to me how many women and guys even I have talked to that said they are scared to eat food because they are scared to gain weight, or they're scared to change their diet to lose weight because they feel like they will be missing out. And that's where I was when I was so restrictive. I was happy with my body, but I felt like I was missing out on life. I felt like I wasn't living. There's a quote from Tuck Everlasting that says, like, we're like rocks stuck at the side of the stream. And that's exactly what I felt like. I just felt like I couldn't live because, like, God forbid I went to Cold Stone, I would gain all the way back and have to start from square one. But I do think it's made me a stronger person going through that. I wonder how long this video is. Oh, not that bad. I do feel like it's made me a stronger person, kind of. And I do just feel like, you know, if you're struggling like I was with the anxiety of eating, like I said, I was eating. It's not that I wasn't eating. It was that it had to be the exact numbers, or my whole day was wrong. Like, my whole day was ruined. It was a horrible day. God forbid I ate something out of line. It was marked as a bad day. And for me, mentally, it was not good. It was not a good place, like I said. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I just want you guys to get in mind that, like, you have to find a balance. And I think where I'm at right now, I've found a balance between eating healthy, and yes, I still do weigh out some food occasionally, and being able to go out and have that piece of pizza and not feel like a hippopotamus, for lack of better words. And I don't want to insult anyone, but, like, it's literally like the image I would get in my mind. And I just want you guys to know, like, if you guys are struggling with eating and food, and maybe you're not eating, or maybe you're overeating, or maybe you're where I was, where you were just terrified of eating because you were terrified of packing on the pounds again, I'm here. Like, I want to help you guys. So I'm going to leave my email down below. So if you guys do need someone to talk to about it, or you can relate, I am here. I would love to talk to you guys. I think I have a very interesting perspective on it, especially being a trainer and, I don't know, just having public eyes on me and stuff like that. So I hope this video wasn't too rambly, even though I bet it was. And I hope it helped you in some way realize that, like, if you were going through this, like, you are not alone. because I know what it's like to feel alone and it sucks, but you are not alone, okay? You are not alone. I'm here for you, and just you feel free to go ahead and reach out to me, and if you have any questions, please as always leave them down below. And if you liked this video and you want more like chit chat, like just raw organic type videos like this, please give this a thumbs up so that I know that you liked it and I know to continue recording more. And I hope you guys are having a good day, night, evening, wherever in the world you are. And please subscribe so you don't miss any more videos. It would mean the world to me, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.